Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on how I created this Valentine's Day themed look. I did a poll on Instagram. I knew I wanted to do some kind of Valentine's themed video. So I was debating if I wanted to do a makeup look or do a set of press on nails, since that is a business I'm going into. And the votes came back. There was a lot that wanted to see the nails, but overall the makeup look did win, so that is what I created today. I definitely enjoyed sitting down and doing my makeup. It has been a hot minute since I've done a full face of makeup, let alone even eyeshadow. I don't think I've done an actual eyeshadow look since Christmas. I just have felt so uninspired with wearing masks and stuff. You think I'd be more inspired because the only thing you're seeing is the eyes, but been the opposite for me. So I haven't even done a full face in who knows how long. So I'm trying out some products that I haven't had the opportunity to try out. So some new products in here for me. It's just fun sitting down and getting to do my makeup and have fun and yeah, be creative. I didn't really know where I was going with the look, but I definitely love the way that it came out. It looks really good. But yeah, so that is the video today. Now for anyone that was wanting to see my Valentine's Day nails, I am not going to be doing a video specifically on those. I will, however, most likely post a TikTok on my business TikTok account. So if you guys want to see what I do for my nails, you definitely can check that out. That should be up by the time this video is up. I do want to do some kind of a nail video on my channel though, just kind of showing you guys how I make the press on nails and design them and things like that. So that'll probably be one of my next videos. I have lots of videos that I'm really excited about coming in March, and they're going to be more business related. So like I mentioned in my last video, I am starting my own business. It's going to be press on nails, custom designed, that kind of thing. So yeah, I want to do videos behind the scenes, what it's like to start your business, things to know. I want to do inventory hauls, packing with me, those kind of things. I think that would be really fun. Those will be coming later on after I launch my brand. The launch date for my brand is going to be on February 27th. I do have social media accounts for my brand, so definitely can check them down below. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So make sure you go follow those. That will be the best way to keep updated on the launch and what products I'm going to have and things like that. This is my current set of nails. This is actually a week in of wearing them. They are holding up really, really good. And I'm not gentle with my nails. So yeah, I'm really impressed. So yeah, that is the set that I'm currently wearing, but I'm very excited to change them out for some Valentine's Day themed nails. But yeah, that is really all that I have to say. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Definitely make sure that you give it a thumbs up if you do. And if you are new here, make sure you subscribe as well. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, we're just gonna get right into the video. I'm gonna go a little out of order today, a little different than my usual routine. And the reason for that is because I'm using this new brow product. This is from Anastasia, and this is their Brow Freeze. Essentially, it's like the soap brow, but honestly, it's much easier to work with. And I've only used this 3 times, so I'm still kind of figuring out the best way to go about it. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do my foundation on my forehead first, because I've tried using this before doing my foundation, but just because my skin naturally has so much redness, and if I do that with my brows, I can't get the foundation super close to them. It just there ends up being a straight line of just the foundation and the natural skin. I have found in the last couple of times using it, it works the best if I do my foundation first, but usually because I'm doing eyeshadow, I like to do my foundation last. So it's a little out of order. We're gonna do the forehead first and my brows and then the eyeshadow. Like I said, I'm still testing out this product, trying to figure out the best way to go about this. So I'm going to prime only my forehead. So I'm gonna use a mixture. I'm gonna go in with the Laneige Glowy Makeup Serum. This is just gonna help add that extra hydration and glow into my skin. Definitely put too much, but that's okay. I'll bring it down a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with the Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas, one of my favorite face primers right now. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of that to help smooth out the skin. Next, what I'm gonna do is just outline the like under part of my brow just so it has that definition. I'm just going in with the Tarte Sketch and Set pencil. Primers have set into the skin. So for foundation, I just recently got this. I have not tried it yet. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I've heard many good things, so I'm very excited to try this out. So we're just gonna put a little bit, and for reference, this is the shade Too Cool, so we'll see how this looks. The one thing that I've noticed with the shade range for that line is basically all the undertones lean a little bit warm. This is supposed to be cool, and it's definitely looks warm on my skin, so just something to keep in mind. Looks really nice though, like the finish of it, and I would say that was about a medium coverage with the amount that I got, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Now, the last couple times that I had tried doing this method, I would set the foundation before going in with the Anastasia product. So I'm going to try it differently today, and I'm not going to set it. I'm going to just go in with the brow freeze and see how that goes. So with this product, it's basically a clear gel. I like this more than the soap brow just because the soap brow was just such a hassle. Like, you have to get it wet and the right consistency, and then it dries, and it was just a hassle. So this stays nice and moist, and it's not like hard to use. It's very soft product, so I just pick it up on a spoolie and then run that through my brows, kind of going straight up. And you really don't need a ton of this product either. Like, it really does a good job. It's just finding the right technique for me that I've been struggling with. So I kind of get them all up in the direction I want them, and then I'll just take the side of the spoolie and comb them down a little bit, like just for any of the ones that are really sticking up. And then yeah, I just kind of play around with it until I'm happy with the results. I think that's good for that. And then I'm gonna attempt to just clean up a little bit with the foundation. I think it works better not setting the foundation. Like, it's a little less noticeable, but right here it's a little wonky. But you know what? We're learning. It's fine. We're gonna leave it. I'm just gonna fix up any of these areas that kind of got disturbed. And then anywhere where there's like more of a gap, I fill in. They're filled in. I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I feel like I love the look of them, but I just feel like I cannot get the technique down, and it just takes so long, and I feel like I get so frustrated just because there's areas that like I wish they did not look the way that they do, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna move on to the eyes and then also like clean up the underneath part. So I'm just taking my Nars Soft Matte Concealer. I'm gonna basically use this as primer and also just to clean up this area. I'm gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette because this has so many beautiful bright pink tones here to work with. So I'm definitely envisioning this one and maybe like one of these two for like some definition. We'll see. We'll see how things go. I also have these like little hearts here. I got these for nail decor, so I want to use these as well. So I think what I'm gonna do is like a cut crease and have like the hearts in the crease and then like smoke out the lid, something like that. We'll see how things go. So I'm gonna start off using Tipsy Girl. This is the brightest pink in the palette. I'm gonna start applying that into my crease, and I'm gonna use like a small like detail brush so I can really pack on the pigment and get that super bright color. Now I am leaving my base tacky. This is going to help like the pigment stick to it so that you can have it really opaque and really bright. And I'm gonna just kind of like flare it out. So that's kind of like my guideline, and then I work on like blending and things like that, but I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat that on the other eye. Okay, so now I'm gonna start working on blending the edges. So I take a lot less pigment for this, and I just do really small circular motions just right at the edge because I don't want to take this product up too far. I want to keep it kind of right where it is, but just have a softer edge. So that is good for now. So I'm going to take another like small brush, and I'm going to go in with, let's do Dance Party. This is a really beautiful color. It has like a little bit of pink and a little bit of red. And I'm going to use this to add that definition in the lower part of the crease. With this, you definitely want to plan out where you're going to be cutting the crease because you want to ensure that this color is going to show. So for me, like I can just feel and I know like I'll be cutting the crease right about this area. So I don't want to bring it too far up that it's covering the pink, but I want to make sure that it is going to be shown when I do cut my crease. So my trick when it comes to really getting a very blended crease, I take a small clean brush and I go in with either a white or like a skin toned eyeshadow, and I will just blend this over the crease, and it really helps to just blur those edges out. Hopefully you can see the difference on camera between the two sides. So unblended and then the blended using the cream eyeshadow really does help make a difference. Alright, now the next thing I'm going to do is cut my crease. I'm going to first go in with just some liquid makeup remover and just like remove a good portion of the color because obviously it's come down quite a bit. So I just take a Q-tip and do this just to save a little bit of time. Then I'm going to use the Nars concealer again and get a nice cut crease. Okay, the cut creases are done. So I think what I'm going to do is smoke out like around the lash line, and then more on this part I'm gonna put this Makeup Forever Starlit Diamond Powder in 103. Has a really pretty like pink shift to it. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Oh Hello. It's kind of similar to the Dance Party but just like a deeper tone. I'm kind of leaving a little bit of a gap there so that when I clean this up, it'll still have that space in between it. I'm going to pack on some of Dance Party, which is the one that I used in the crease, and I'm just going to apply that right above it. And then I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever Loose Pigment, and then focusing that on the blank gaps. And overlapping a little bit onto the blended part on the lid, but not on the crease. The eyeshadow is mostly done. I just kind of cleaned up the edges here. I'm really liking this. It's fun. So I think the last step for the eyes at this point is I'm gonna add the hearts. I think I'm gonna have to use black lash glue to apply them because I don't have any clear. So let's hope this doesn't mess everything up, but I'm sure knowing me it will. Okay, the hearts are all done. They're really cute. They add just a little extra something to the look. So I'm going to apply my lashes now. I'm going to do them off camera, but I'm using these Lilly lashes. They're in Miami Lite. I've used them, so they're kind of hard to see. I think these were limited edition, which sucks because I really love these lashes. But yeah, I'm gonna apply those off camera and then I will be right back. All right, lashes are all done. If you guys want to see how I apply lashes, like if you're struggling with them, or like if you just have questions on the Velour Lash and Go liner, definitely check out my last video. I did a really in-depth like tutorial on how to apply and how to use the liner, so that will definitely help you out. Now we're gonna finish the face, so I'm going to prime the rest of the face now. Once again, going in with the Laneige Glowy Serum, and then going over top of that with the Tatcha. Alright, and then going in with the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. So for concealer, I've had this one for probably a month and I haven't yet tried this. This is from MAC. It's a 24-hour Studio Fix concealer, so I'm gonna give this a go today. I feel like it's a little bit light, so I'm gonna definitely mix in another concealer, but we're gonna put a little bit of this one, and then I'm gonna put in a little bit of my Dior Forever concealer. That concealer is actually really nice. It's not full coverage, I would definitely say more medium, but I like the way that it looks. It has a really like fresh, dewy, like hydrating kind of look, and it's really pretty, but I'm definitely gonna put a little extra of the Dior concealer to give it some more coverage there. And then I'll use the MAC one just down the bridge of my nose and a little on my chin. I'm going to go in with some cream bronzer today. I'm using my Huda Beauty Tantour bronzer cream. This is in the shade Fair. This is definitely my favorite cream bronzer. It's really good. I'm using this with the Fenty 125 face brush. This is my favorite brush for the cream products. Not doing too much. I want to keep it a little bit softer today. Just blends it out so effortlessly with this brush, like it takes no time. And then just a little bit on the side of my nose, and then a little bit on my forehead. Alright, and then I just go over the edges with my sponge just to really ensure everything is blended well. Next for blush, this is a new product that I recently got as well from Rare Beauty, and this is the Melting Blush in Nearly Mauve. So this is her cream formula. This is the color. It's really beautiful, and just dab that into the cheeks. I have the liquid formula, but personally I like this one more just because the liquid is so pigmented. It can be a little hard to work with and it dries really quickly. This one is softer, I find, and easier to work with. So I do like this formula more personally. Like, see how beautiful that is? And then once again, going in with my sponge just to make sure everything is nice and blended. So I'm going to take just a little bit of powder, mostly just like my under eyes and a little bit on the face. I really want to keep this look very fresh looking, but I'm going to go in with the One Size Loose powder. This is Patrick Starr's makeup line. So I always blend out any creases on my under eyes before setting, and then I'm just going to pick up a little bit with my sponge and press that into place. I put just a little bit down my nose and a little bit on my chin, and then in my smile lines, and just right here where it tends to be shiny. I'm going to do the lower lash line. I'm going to do basically the same thing that I did here on the eye. So I'm just going to use the darker shade on the outer and then bring it into the dance party. Alright, I went ahead and put mascara on the lower lashes. I'm going to go back in with that Makeup Forever loose pigment and I'm going to use that on my inner corners. So for highlighter, I got this Ofra palette in my BoxyCharm. It says it's the Good To Go palette and I'm going to use this highlighter in the middle. It's called All of the Lights. So it's like a mixture. So I'm not going to mix all of them. I'm probably just going to mix these two lighter ones here. I love Ofra highlighter. They're so glossy looking on the skin, but they're such a thin formula. Like, it's not chunky at all. It's so smooth. Alright, next is lips. So I'm going to go in with this Nars Power Matte Lip Pigment. This is in the shade Get It On. Lipstick is all done. Last step is going to be setting spray. This is the Benefit Porefessional Super Setter. This is a new launch from them. I honestly really like this. The mist is super fine, but I do notice using it, it does give it a very soft blur to the skin. Alright, that is all for this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely had fun sitting down and playing around with some makeup, and I really like the way that this look came out. If you like this video, make sure that you do give it a thumbs up before you leave, and also subscribe if you are not already. All my social medias will be down below if you want to go follow, check those out, and stay updated for when I launch my brand, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.